Hey y'all, my name is Jackie Rosenberger and I'm the elk project leader for the Virginia Department of Wildlife Resources, and I am really excited to announce the winners of the 2023 Elk Hunt Lottery. We had our inaugural elk hunt this past fall and it was a huge success thanks to the hard work and dedication of our landowners, our volunteers, and our DWR staff. My favorite part of the hunt was probably the community and the fellowship that surrounded our check station that was in a public space at Southern Gap Outdoor Adventures in Grundy, and I'm really looking forward to that again this year. Now I'm going to kick it over to Leon Boyd, who is one of our DWR board members. None of this would have been possible without him, his hard work and dedication in the elk program.
Well, welcome. I'm Leon Boyd. We're getting ready to draw for the 2023 elk hunt, our second annual elk hunt here in Virginia, and we'll be doing that. And good luck to all that's entered, and look forward to meeting you at the hunt, or maybe even before the hunt, to get to share some time with you in the field.
Another special part of last year's hunt for me was getting to know each of our 6 hunters and their hunting parties. We had some phenomenal individuals take part in our inaugural hunt, and they each have an amazing story to tell, and that's why we were happy to include them in the announcement for this year's winners.
Hi, I'm Chris McGee from Richmond, Virginia, and I got an 8x7 bull elk in the last hunt. I had a really exciting hunt. We drove right from the hotel to the hunting area, parked the car, and just listened. And I mean, it's like something out of Jurassic Park. You can hear the elk from about a mile away bugling. It's really an out-of-worldly experience. But then the real challenging part came. We had to climb over a mountain, basically, to get to the hunting area so we didn't spook any of the elk. We got to the top of the mountain, and again, it was like a scene out of a movie. We were just looking down at this plateau or strip mine and could see elk, the mist rolling back, the elk getting up, bugling, you know, fighting with antlers. We watched that for about 45 minutes until we heard something from the back right, and it sounded like basically a screech. It was this massive bugle, and it sounded very different from the others. And we looked to our right, and I mean, this massive bull came in, and after about 5 seconds of talking, we were gonna go for it. So we climbed down from the ridge we were viewing the elk from and got into about 200 yards of this bull coming in. His head went up, took the shot. Again, I was very proud with my shot, super ethical. The bull didn't suffer at all. And then, you know, the real work began. We went up, took some photos, and then Leon Boyd and his crew were nice enough to come out and help us with quartering and the field dressing and taking it to the weigh station, which was a huge, huge help. Anyways, it couldn't have gone better, and you guys are in for a great hunt. Jackie, back to you.
I'm happy to announce the first winner of our 2023 Elk Hunt Lottery, and that is CID number 1925951 from Dublin, Virginia. Congratulations. Now we're going to hear from last year's number 2 hunter.
Hey, good day. My name is Jack Rasmussen. I'm from Alexandria, Virginia, and I was the second hunter selected in the state of Virginia's first annual elk hunt. And I was, like I said, number 2 chosen, and I was able to go down to Grundy, Virginia, and I got up in the morning of the hunt nice and early. It was dark out, made my way into the area where I was hunting, and at 7:30, a wonderful 6x6, 761-pound elk came across broadside at 150 yards, and by 07:33, I had that elk on the ground, and shortly thereafter, Leon Boyd and a host of other folks, to include the conservation wardens of the state of Virginia, came, made sure everything was in order, and they took the elk back to Southern Gap Outdoors, and the rest is history. And you've been selected to be on the second annual elk hunt in the state of Virginia. Good luck.
The second winner of the 2023 Elk Hunt Lottery is CID number 1893820 from Edgefield, South Carolina. Congratulations.
Oh man, that was an adventure of a lifetime. My name's Bob Painter and I live in Unionville, Virginia, and I got to participate in the inaugural Virginia elk hunt. My son, my grandson, and myself teamed up to go on the elk hunt, and it was the greatest thing that ever happened to us. Well, my son was the caller. He practiced bugling, so he was doing the calling, and my grandson was our spotter, and I was the shooter. So we hunted early in the morning, and right off the bat, here come a sizable elk. And my grandson spotted it, pointed it out, and we got ready, and when it got in a good position to shoot, I shot the elk, and it ran up the side of the mountain about 40 yards and expired. Being out with my family was probably the most rewarding part of the whole adventure. I have to throw in that working with the DWR folks was incredible. They need to be praised in every way possible. They made a hunt that could have been a typical hunt into a world-class hunt. Well, to the hunter that gets selected for this year's hunt, I predict that you will come home with something that looks like this.
Our third winner for the 2023 Elk Hunt Lottery is CID number 1815466 from Warrenton, Virginia. Congratulations.
Tyler Dixon from Nashville, North Carolina. Picked number 4 last year for the lottery elk hunt, and let me just tell you, it's one of the better experiences I ever had. Let alone from the wildlife sightings to hunting elk, just from the great people around and everybody involved, and really excited to see the elk come back to Virginia. We had a wonderful hunt. Like I said, many great people met and helped along the way, and then we needed. Plenty of opportunity. It's just truly was a hunt of a lifetime in more ways than you can imagine. Ended up tagging a 6x6 bull with a drop tine. He ended up aging out at 11 and a half years old. Now, I'm not ashamed to say it was a flood of emotion. I didn't know what to expect, but everything came out of me when it happened. Just kind of hands on your head, not really believing what you've done until you get to walk up to the animal and truly see just how big and how just how wonderful they are. And now I'm gonna send it back to Jackie, and we'll find out who the next winner is.
Our fourth winner of the 2023 Elk Hunt Lottery is CID number 1827914 from McGaheysville, Virginia. Congratulations.
My name is Tracy Bostick, and my uncle is Albert Cook. He was the first local winner in Buchanan County for the Elk Hunt 2022 season. It was an astronomical, out of this world opportunity for him. He's a local hunter, always just did things locally, hunted locally, would go out and scout deer and game. So to see him, who was an avid hunter, and was a very respectful hunter. Was just very respectful to the wildlife, and to see him and to live the hunt through him was just, it's I don't want to say indescribable because it's describable. I just fail to find the words because it was just it was a wonderful time for our family. And then to follow up, we did enjoy the aftermath of the hunt on Sunday dinners.
Our final winner of the 2023 Elk Hunt Lottery is CID number 1818138 from Raven, Virginia. Congratulations. Let's take one more look at all those winners. If you weren't drawn as one of the 5 lottery winners, don't worry, you will have one more chance to enter our elk hunts for this fall. We award one last tag to a conservation organization through our Elk Conservation License Program.
Hi, my name is Austin Priestcorn. I'm from Albuquerque, New Mexico, and I'm one of the lucky hunters from last year's elk hunt. I obtained my tag through the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation raffle, and my favorite part from last year's elk hunt was meeting people from the surrounding communities. And I shot a pretty big bull. It scored 413 and is in the Boone and Crockett record books. If you were unsuccessful in the Virginia draw, don't worry. Jackie's going to announce the organization that will raffle off this year's Elk Conservation License. Good luck and see you in the field.
If you weren't drawn as one of the 5 lottery winners, don't worry, you will have one more chance to enter our elk hunts for this fall. We award one last tag to a conservation organization through our Elk Conservation License Program, and this year the winner is the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation. So congratulations to those guys, and we look forward to working with you. Thank you all so much for tuning in to our announcement video, and I also want to thank each and every one of you that applied for our elk lottery. Obviously we can only have a couple of winners, but for everyone that applied, the money that you spent for your application fee is going towards conservation in the Commonwealth and is a big part of why we can do what we do as an agency. So thank you, and if you didn't get picked for the hunt, we'll take anyone here that wants to come see the elk. We have a lot of opportunities through our agency, through Breaks Interstate Park, Southern Gap Outdoor Adventures, and other opportunities. So we would love to see you here in the fall to come see these elk in Virginia.